9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm in the studio of a legend, Goldfingers, let him touch it, God bless him. Sammy Winner, he killing beats, they try to arrest him. And haters gonna hate is a disease that cannot catch him. Fireworks, records, Sacramento, what he rapping. 916, all the others gets a step.
What up, what up, what's happening? How y'all doing out there? You are live with your boy Goldfingers on Fireworks TV. And we back in the building with a very special guest, y'all, today. Coming live at you. This is one of my brothers, like a big mentor, you know, a father, a great friend, a musician, a athlete, guru, legend, you know what I'm saying? Ricco Da Great.
Hey, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying?
You had me looking for another nigga, man.
Hey, man, I could have kept going, man, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm blessed, man.
All
I'm humble,
respect,
man.
dude,
Humble
man.
By it, man.
I'm so honored, man, to have you.
It's a blessing,
you know what I'm
man.
saying, in the
Blessing.
building. We've been trying to get you on the show for a long time.
Yeah.
I think we're on our 23rd episode, man, and I'm just honored, man. Thank you for popping up on me.
Man, it wouldn't be nothing, man. It's nothing when it come to you, man. You already know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You one of my funniest. Man, when I think about jokes, man, it's always Ricco Da Great. Y'all make sure y'all tap into his social media, all his outlets. Matter of fact, you got a show coming up tonight. What you doing tonight?
I got a show tonight, it's a private show. I like the private shows, man. I mean,
Man, talk about it,
somebody's
man.
house, you know, a bunch of people, bunch of black folks. They want to hear some comedy, so you know, it's just a beautiful thing. People let you in their home to talk about them. You know,
Man,
what I'm saying?
it must be real, man, if they let you in between the, you know.
Yeah, they let me in
walls.
between their caves, man. So
You know, you been at the mansions, man. You flying here and there, man. Your passport, you looking good, man.
Man, thank you, man.
And my condolences and prayers to the family too. I know.
Yeah, I lost
you
my
know,
mom July
yeah.
3rd, man. One, you know, my best friend, my homie.
Yeah.
I still, you know, I'm not sad, but I'm hurt because that's my partner, man. Shout out to my mama, rest in peace, Emily.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
miss her to death, man. But
Rest
you
in
know,
peace
all
to
she want me to
Mom.
do is keep going forward. So I'm gonna do what she want, man.
Man, I'm proud of you, man. You've been doing your thing.
Oh,
man.
yeah, man.
I had
Oh,
a
yeah.
great time out there in LA with you. You know what I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying?
we had a
got
ball,
to hang
man.
out.
Yeah,
You
we
know
had a
what
ball,
I'm
man.
saying?
That was a great time.
We did
man.
the live comedy show with the homegirl out there in LA.
Yeah, that was beautiful, man. That was a blessing, man. That was you know, it's just a lot of things that come along, man, and you know, you never know who's gonna go on your journey with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you part of my journey, man.
Man,
At
I
all
appreciate
times,
that.
Man. You always keep me inspired with some of the things that you tell me about myself. You make me feel I can do better than what I'm doing. So
Man,
I like
that's-
being around people like you, man. That's good shit, man.
That's a beautiful thing. That's what I kind of wanted to touch on today was just, you know, you do so much, man, for the community, your peoples. A lot of people don't get to see the behind the scenes of the comedy, you know, which I know is a big part of your journey. And being in the studio, we talked about doing an album, you know what I'm saying? A comedy album. I want to get my band on deck. You know, we want to do this Tiny Desk thing. We want to bring this thing, you know what I'm saying, to the city, to your city, our city, you know what I mean, and show the people what it's about, man. But could you give them a little insight on, you know, just tell them, you know, how you got into this comedy thing?
When I got into comedy, man, it was a fluke, man. It was like I always liked comedy, and I always was funny. And like where I come from in Berkeley, shout out to my Berkeley dudes, we always talk about each other. So we always would charging all. Still to this day, I'm 52 years old. We still, as soon as I step out the car, I gotta be
you
ready.
got the best joke.
You better have your ammo ready because it's nonstop, bro. It's nonstop, and it just gelled me into that to being funny like that all the time.
Yeah.
You know? Even when I played basketball, I was the funny dude on the court.
That's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? So it was just like, and then, you know, growing up the way I grew up in life, it made me, you know, use funny to get by with things. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of ease the pain
Yeah,
a
kind
little
of ease the
bit.
pain a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just never thought I'd be doing no comedy on stage. I felt like I was scared, man. Really tell you the truth.
Man, when I seen you in LA, I said, what? He ain't even got like no script or nothing. Like, you just, every show is different. I'm like, bro, like how's that process of coming up with all these jokes? Like,
Man, I don't know, man. I give God the credit, man. I can't even lie, bro. Because I started out doing comedy. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know how to put a joke together. I just really learned the
it's
process
a real art with you.
of being on the stage and just start putting stuff together. I never wrote a joke.
Wow.
I've never sat down.
No comedy school?
Nah, hell no.
Classes?
No classes, no nothing.
About,
Nobody taught me nothing. But I've had people like, my shout out to my boy Andre Bailey, Mr. A-Man, who would tell me stuff like, hey, man, you know what you just did? And I'd be like, no, what I just do? You just did a callback. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or you just did people like that would tell me stuff like, hey, man, I used to sit down in the chair and do comedy because I like Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
I seen Bill Cosby do a whole show in the chair.
Favorites.
So I was like, man, that's how I'm going to get down. So I got down in the chair, and then one day he was like, man, you need to stand up. You're more animated. Start using your face expressions more because, people can see you better if you're standing up. So I start standing up and moving, and it just, it tuned me in, you know what I'm saying? And then just being on stage all the time, man. And every day I'm thinking of new jokes. So that's what keeps the material going. Every day is something in life to laugh about. You know what I'm saying?
Give the fans, if you can, your top, I say 3 comedians right now that you've been, or even that you grew up listening.
Well, my shit, right? The three I admire are probably not even alive.
I know you got at least 10 of them.
Richard Pryor is the #1. Red Fox.
Wow.
I listen to Red Fox. I watch Sanford and Son every night.
That's a hard one too.
I watch Sanford and Son. I am one dude that said I watch Sanford and Son every fucking night, bro. I don't go to sleep without watching an episode
always
of Fred.
funny, bro. Every time.
Man, I'm telling. I watch. You see, people don't see I watch Fred because Fred Sanford, as he does Fred, because I watch the face expressions, the mannerism. He does so much comedy and just the way he moves his hands, the way he accepts a joke, the way he throws it back, just the quickness of it, So I study that with him, and with Richard Pryor, I just study how he moves the crowd.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Richard Pryor know how to move a crowd with just movement, and some of his comedy is physical. You know what I'm saying? He'll get on the ground to show you something. You know what I'm saying? He'll choke himself to show you. It's just certain things about those two that I just gravitate to, man. Other than that, like from now comics, it's like, Bernie Mac was one, Robin Harris.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? These are dudes I like idolized in comedy. My boy Patrice O'Neal, rest in peace. Like I said, most of the comics that I really looked up to are gone right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's
the
true.
comics now, we're it's like I'm not in competition with them, but we're all on the same wavelength, and we came from that era of people. So even Eddie Murphy, you know what I'm saying? He was funny, but
oh man,
I mean, it's like my funny was Richard Pryor and Red Fox. Them was my two
that's
like
the top 5.
It was like
that's top of the crowd.
I like Rodney Dangerfield. There's a lot of white comics I like. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
George Carlin. I love some of the white comics. Robin Williams. I liked him too. Mork from Work and all that. But when it came to just being real and being a comic that could control a crowd, I like Richard Pryor and Red Fox. They're my two favorite, man.
That's dope. Do you look at comedy as like something that you might focus more live? Well, of course it's live, but I heard you talking about doing more content as far as projects and.
Well,
where do you see yourself going with this thing?
I like the skits, but I want to do movies.
Okay.
That's my main focus right now, is trying to get into a good movie, and not just show my comedy side, but my serious side, and just give people a different dose of me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know I can act. I can act like a motherfucker, man.
Any collaborations you want to throw out there, just in case? Just in case we had a big budget.
Anybody out there that's doing a movie that's looking for a comedian and an actor at the same time, let me know. I'm ready to read scripts and get in the movies and put something out there, man. 'Cause I think I could do it.
Oh yeah, I
You
know.
what I'm saying?
By
Either be funny or either be a sitcom, either be a anything TV wise. I
we
feel
gotta get this
I feel
thing
like
in
I can do
motion,
it.
man.
This thing, I feel like I can do that. I give myself that one, that pat on the back. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I salute you for doing that, man. Because like I said, when I seen you off the head, I was like, bruh, this is legendary right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the whole room about to fart on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever told a joke? What was the funniest reaction you got out of a
I had somebody run out the show. They ran out the show. And I was like, what's wrong with this dude? He ran.
Just got up.
He came when he came back, he was like, man, I had to get the fuck up out of here, man.
Man, I'm telling you, you got some stories, bro. Even when we was in the Heights, like, it's just so many memories of, like, you know, because I know a lot of the fans, they miss some of these shows. So we got to get some of this stuff, you know what I mean? Like,
well it's
like,
it's like, with me, with shows, I go by the vibe of the audience, you know. If the audience is dull, sometimes I try to pop them up and make them, you know. But I like when the audience is ready for comedy, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna give them what they want.
So you go off the vibe of the room, pretty much.
Yeah. You have to know how to study a room of people because you don't want to tell jokes that are offensive to certain people,
true.
and then you don't want to tell jokes that are not in the age caliber of certain people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't know old people. I see old people in there. I'm not about to talk about sex and, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say something appropriate sexually.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If they're not there, I might say something different sexually. I might in-depth it a little bit more. You know, but I'm not going to pussy dick no old people in the crowd like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, unless that's what they came for. Sometimes they come for that, you know, so, you know, they want to hear that. You know,
they might want to hear something ratchet.
Yeah. Because I've done some ratchet shows and didn't see certain people in the crowd and be like this afterwards when they look at me, boy, you funny. Like, okay, well, you didn't suck the dick before, huh? That's all I talked about was getting my dick sucked. And you said I was funny with that. Okay, old lady, I know you was there when they invented that sucking dick shit.
Have you ever said something where it was just like dumbass dry? You was just like, damn, I thought they was gonna fuck with that joke. Or is it always? Because I know a lot of the times
it's not always that. You might get like, sometimes you get like 5 or 6 people that might laugh,
or they might not even catch it.
And then they might not catch it, and then some people catch it afterwards, and they be like, "Fuck you enough." You know, you enough for that, and they'll be like, "Hey, you caught it late, that."
Right.
Because most of the crowd be high.
Yeah, or drunk.
These motherfuckers is high. They can't catch everything.
And then how you handle, like, because I know you get it all the time. I've seen it before. The fan that always think they can roast you. How do you handle that?
I destroy him. I don't give a fuck. I'm not being your friend. I'm about to light your ass up. You leave me the fuck alone at my job. Because I don't come to your job and fuck with you. When you selling dope, I don't come out there and say nothing. I get my weed and I leave. Nigga, don't come up in my job talking and acting like you want the show to be about you. I'm going to light your ass up. I don't give a fuck. My sister, brother, cousin, nephew, I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm lighting your ass up. You and your girl. Shut the fuck up while I'm up here. I don't want to hear shit. No, I be telling motherfucker I got a little man upstairs, and he be writing the jokes. And he be transferring the shit out, and I just be,
Right.
When you talk, he get mad. And he be like, man, tell them niggas to shut the fuck up. And I have to tell y'all, hey, shut the fuck up. It don't really be me. It be the nigga upstairs. He trying to get shit off.
Yeah.
All the stress. Shit. That's all comedy is for me, is a stress reliever, man. So, shit.
We need it.
I need it. I need the laughs. It's like
I need to see Rick at least 10 times a week. Come to the lab, come to the studio, pull up.
Yeah, come on, man.
You know, the barbecue, whoever birthday, it don't matter.
It don't matter what situation. I do a funeral if they want me to, and I'm gonna make motherfuckers laugh right after the funeral.
That's necessary.
I'm gonna keep spreading laughter like kids spread jelly on bread. You know what I'm talking about? You know,
it's real love.
I ain't never met a kid allergic to jelly, but I heard a lot of kids allergic to peanut butter.
For real though, man. I was just gonna ask you, man. So coming up with these routines, man, what's the most challenging part about the job? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just the challenging part is always trying to stay new, and
Okay.
different, and not get on the same wavelength. Like something might happen in the world and everybody talk about it. I don't want
Okay.
to talk about that. I don't want to joke about that because everybody made a joke about it already.
Like the Kendrick thing. or
Yeah,
something like
that shit. I've never even had a joke made about that.
You didn't
'Cause
have
I
time
don't. It's not even about the time. It's just that it's been hit so many times.
Okay.
That what else can you say about it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, that's dead now. You got to come with something else. I don't use people's falls.
You know they waiting on you to come with a joke for this song.
What
You know?
song?
What you mean what song? The song. The Drake song.
Oh, the great song. Yeah, I got something coming. But
He said I got something cooking just in case.
but I don't like to talk about other people's follies.
Nah, I hear you.
Or what they
Facts.
went through, because people go through shit,
Yeah,
man.
it's
And
different stuff.
I don't want to make I don't even talk about the Will Smith slapping, all that. That
Mm-hmm.
shit. Cause come on, man. I've seen brothers get slapped before.
Yeah.
Stop acting like he the first motherfucker to
Yeah,
get
it's
slapped.
hard to joke about
Yeah,
certain
you know,
things.
it's just certain things that I don't want my name behind joking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna joke about somebody's death. You know, like the Fulio guy got killed, and people were joking about it, and I'm like, I can't joke about that.
Yeah, it's not
You
funny.
know, it's not my kind of. It's not my
Comedy.
kind of funny. My kind of funny is not the hurt.
Uh-huh.
I like the people to laugh with me,
Correct.
not laugh where it's like,
Be like, what's wrong
oh
with
man,
it?
why'd he do that? Why'd he? But if I have to embarrass your ass, I will.
Facts.
I'll make you go home and change clothes and all kinds of shit if I got to. And then that's 100%. I will embarrass a motherfucker.
Start looking at yourself
If it comes down to some embarrassing shit.
Yeah.
You know, but if we just kicking the dada, I'm not going to try to embarrass you in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? We just going to laugh at each other.
Right, right.
You know, we going to laugh about what I laughed at you about you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't like to hurt feelings. I don't like to see people. I was always a protector growing up.
Right.
So when the dudes who were supposed to be the big guys, when they capped on the dudes who didn't have shit, I protected them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've always been like the protector. You know what I'm saying? Like my partner, we was in Berkeley with my nephew, and he's like, that was my babysitter right there. We the same age. But I was
right.
big, and I used to.
Yeah.
I was always a protector. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So I've always been like that. I always protected my friends, man. I always protected the underdog because I always felt like the underdog. You know, even though I might have been on top, but I always felt like the underdog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I always felt like you still on top, man. You on top of the charts, man.
Thank you, man.
Your book tonight, I can't hold you up, man. I'm gonna make it quick, but it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Top 5 social media sites you on right now, or what you doing on social media?
IG, Ricco Da Great, 135,
Okay.
and then I got Ricco
I know you on
Alston on
Facebook.
Facebook. I got my own website on
Now spell it for the fans, cause some of them don't know how to read.
RICCODAGREAT.
Okay, that's where he at, y'all. Y'all want a good laugh? Y'all know where to go. Don't be slow. You feel me? Tap into that iPhone and do whatever you got to do.
Man, get connected with me, man. I'm telling you, missing out on some good comedy.
You on that TikTok too?
Yeah, I'm on that TikTok. Ricco Da Great on TikTok too. I like TikTok. I like doing the TikTok and all that, but I don't do all that TikTok challenge stuff.
Okay. Yeah,
I ain't into all that.
You
I
ain't gonna stand on top of a garbage
Nah,
can and tell a joke. And,
Nah, I'm not gonna walk up no crates and all that shit, man. I ain't about to do none of that.
what about the key to dance and all
Nah,
that? You ain't
hell
doing none
nah,
of that?
I ain't doing none of
Shout
that.
out to my nephew, my little nephew out there going crazy.
Yeah, little kid.
Yeah, little Keita.
Yeah, Kid the Great.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Kid
boy
the
can
Great.
dance.
Yeah, that
I
boy-
can't do none of that shit.
Yeah.
Now, little nigga that's dancing like that around me, I'm just gonna leave him dancing. You know, you can have a bitch, right?
You can tell a joke and do that.
That
You
nigga do
got
all that.
it, huh?
That nigga body moving places I ain't never moved my body before. You know what I'm saying? That little nigga
For
got
real,
moved.
he got that
Shout
new
out to
Michael
that little
Jackson.
that dude
Yeah,
got
that's
it,
my
boy.
little bro,
that
man.
little
That's-
dude is raw, man.
Yeah, he fire
now,
sauce.
I dance against him though.
Now that would be funny.
Boy, I put that boy.
We had to bring you out one of them, some of them crutches like Richie Rich did out there. Shout
No,
out
I ain't
to
gonna have no crutches
OG
like
Rich.
man. That's cold, man. I ain't. My legs good. I played hoop. That nigga did some other shit. He drive cars too much or something. That nigga ain't drinking milk or something. That's my nigga, man. Shout out to Richie Rich.
Shout out to Big
It's
Bro.
a new
man.
dance
You
called
know.
the drop top.
You stupid. What we doing?
Richie Rich got a new
Him
dance
and
called the
LaRussell
Drop
going
Top.
crazy though.
Yeah, they is. Him and LaRussell.
Shout out to both of them.
Shout out to
boys, man.
LaRussell. I like that.
He's one of my new favorites.
He makes me like hip hop again, man.
Yeah,
that dude,
especially for the Bay.
And he Mac Dran it.
Yeah,
with the
cracks
wop, with the
on
whoop and the wops.
He comfortable.
He's not playing. And I like the way he dressed. He dressed normal.
He comfortable.
He ain't putting on them tight ass jeans and shit. You got to take off, help him take off and shit. You know. So yeah, man, I like that dude, man. I like LaRussell.
That's another reason why I liked you too, cause you always fresh. Like you polo down. I might see you in some red Gators if it's serious or something, or not even no Gators, just something. Just
well,
you know, you had your own style.
I give shout out to my mama. You know, she started this shit.
Okay.
You know, mama started the dressing and the
Talk about it
together, and just being from where I'm from in Berkeley, everybody I roll with, we wear polo. The whole city basically is just
and they
a polo
always
city.
Got something nice to wear. Nice
Berkeley
cars.
is a. People think of Berkeley and they think of the college and they think of Telegraph, but if you come below Alcatraz and Martin Luther King, it's a whole different life.
It's different,
but it don't look like it.
Yeah,
we got hoods. It's not a hood. You know what I'm saying? It's clean, man. It's a clean place. We got one project. You know what I'm saying? One jet, and it's across the street.
Food is fire there.
It's across the
too.
street from $1 million houses. The jets is right across the street, and the houses across the street from it are $1 million houses. So Berkeley's always been like a dress-up place, man. So we signature polo from the old dudes to the young dudes. Everybody wear polo, man.
That's what I'm saying. I see you
saying?
polo down. I always polo down.
Always. I love polo. Shout out to Polo.
Oh, we're looking for that sponsor too.
We're looking for that
sponsorship. We're gonna sit down and.
My nephew, I gotta give a shout out to
my
my nephew Marquise, man. That man, he had the polo rep at the show.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's big.
Yeah, man. He had the polo rep at the show.
Shout out to Tree Boy.
Tree
Boy.
Boy. Good dude, man.
Who else? Whoever got the print shops in our city, man, we support them. Lowe's, all the guys out there. Anybody we forget?
Yeah, I got to shout out to my people at 80 East, man.
80 East. We got to get them.
I mean, good marijuana, good people.
Good people.
Man, my boys at Dream, good people, man.
We got to
love y'all. Hey, we need to get more weed shows going.
Man, let's do some pop outs. Let's pop out.
Yeah.
It's still early, man. It's August, man. You got any plans for the rest of this month? Or?
Well, I got shows all booked all weekend, and then booked to the end of the to the end of August. I'm booked.
Okay.
And then I got some things coming up. Yeah, I got some things coming up in September, and then by November we got some stuff going on in Oregon.
Okay.
And we're trying to get processed right now. We might have a nice little.
And I heard some fans was asking for some clean jokes, man. You got any clean content?
Of course I got clean content.
For the clean fans out there?
I started out doing jokes clean, you know? So
I mean, all your jokes got to be.
I could do
They
clean.
got to have a little grit to them, I guess.
I mean, well, you know, life is gritty.
Yeah,
you know?
like how do you balance that?
You have to know how to talk. You have to be educated enough to rehearse enough to not know what words to say that are offensive. Man. I did a clean show. This is how God works so mysteriously, man. Dude called me one day. He said, "Hey, man, I want you to do this clean show. I want you to do this show in Antioch." And I was like, "Antioch, okay." And he said, "It's a clean show. I pay you $400." So I'm like, $400? I'm not gonna miss out on $400.
He said, "Man, I got
I'm not
gonna give it to you.
I'm just gonna practice not cussing all day, you know."
I know, but that's hard.
So hard, very hard when you continually cussing. And see how I'm talking to you now. But no, back at the ranch, man. Back at the ranch, I said, yeah, I'll take the show. That day, one of my friends passed away. So I was going to use that as an excuse not to go to the clean show.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I can use that excuse. I'm scared. I don't want this clean show. But I want that $300.
But you want to,
I want that money. And I'm going, well, maybe it'll help out. Maybe it won't. So he said, show's in Antioch. And I had a problem with my car. And I said, well, I can't go now. My car's fucked up. And my friend Tristan, shout out to Tristan Johnson, that's one of my good friends. He calls me, and I go, what's up, Tristan? He said, you got a show in Antioch, huh? I said, yeah, but my car's messed up. I don't know if I'm going to get there. He said, well, I'll take you. I said, wow, this guy's gonna take me. So we get out to the show in Antioch, and when we get there, it's a little restaurant, a little bitty restaurant, hole in the wall. And I'm going, what the fuck? And there's all these church people in there. And he goes, you're the headliner. And I go, wow. I'm the headliner of a...
I would have started sweating instantly.
My butthole.
Somebody give me a towel.
My butt is sweating. I'm sweating so hard. I'm going, wow, I gotta be in front. And I'm seeing the people go up that are doing their comedy, and the people are laughing, and I'm going, damn, I'm gonna go up here and bomb. I'm thinking all the wrong shit.
All
I have
the wrong jokes
no faith.
coming out.
I'm thinking, I can't say that joke. I can't say that joke. I can't.
Right.
I can't even talk about this. I can't talk about. So I went up there and I just did a whole set I never did before in my life, man. Just made up a bunch of stuff.
I know they was laughing.
Fell out.
Everybody just.
So let me tell you. So, guy gave me money. I leave. And one day I see Bob Sumner on TV, and I go, damn, I would like to do comedy in front of him, because he's the one that made Def Comedy Jam.
Oh, wow.
And all that stuff. So, Martin, everybody. He's done everybody. So
big show.
I said, I would like for him to hear my comedy just to make sure I'm not biting nobody or I don't sound like nobody. He would be the perfect person to let me know what I'm doing, right or wrong.
Oh, that's dope.
So I prayed on it, man. I kept praying on it. I kept seeing other friends of mine getting the opportunity to do comedy in front of them, but never nothing out of it. So I'm like, man, this dude, I'm gonna have to go to LA, New York, somewhere, So I get a call one day from a guy named Rick Sullivan, shout out to Rick Sullivan, OG comic from Oakland, who used to run the End Zone with Cat Williams and all of them.
Oh, wow.
When they first got into the game, this dude was he's like a pioneer in the game.
That's
so from Mr. Cooper to whoever you could name,
all the comedians.
TK Kirkland, Eddie Griffin, everybody
came
through the End Zone in Oakland, and he was the man. He was the man there.
Faison,
everybody came through that place. Nobody could say in comedy. Daniel Dugard, one of my good OGs. Everybody went there when they did comedy.
That's dope.
Right there at the End Zone, right there in Oakland. And Rick Sullivan called me, and he was like, "Hey man, I just got a call. They're doing a thing for Bob Sumner." And I'm like, "Wow, for real?" He's like, and I put you on the list, so you don't have to send in a video or nothing. You're in the top 10 people he wants to see.
Wow.
So I'm like, wow, can't believe this. I'm thinking it's gonna be at this big auditorium,
this
big
huge
place. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, it's gonna be at this big place and a big auditorium. And next thing you know, he gives me an address. I look at it, I go, damn, this address familiar. Why was it the same soul food place that I did clean comedy at? This is where I had to go do my comedy in front of Bob Sumner and be able to cuss and do everything.
Wow.
That's how God works.
Same place.
That's how God works, man. The same exact, not fucking LA, not New York.
The Apollo.
None of those places that I visioned myself being.
Right.
God puts you where he wants to put you.
Because you've been everywhere.
Man, that's how I ended up at the Apollo.
That's
from
what
that,
I was tripping.
From that situation, him seeing me and him coming after the show and saying, "You're one of the funniest people I've seen since the 90s.
Wow.
I got it in my phone.
I mean, that's the vibe I get,
wrote
bro.
it to
it's
me, man.
Richard Pryor vibes.
Yeah, and
like,
he said,
for sure.
it wasn't just my comedy, it was my story. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know
the whole story.
The whole story of how I got here, man. It's like
the book.
It's a book, man. And
shout out to our authors. We need that.
From that situation, I ended up at the Apollo. Now here go a dude who used to run the streets, snort powder, pop pills, drink, do all the shit, run women, do all that at the Apollo on stage doing comedy. Sold out with his name above the marquee. Not just at the Apollo, my name on the marquee.
That's big.
And come on, man, that ain't nothing but God, man.
Man,
you know what I'm
salute
saying?
to that, man.
Yeah, that ain't nothing but God. That's why I give him all the credits, because I know where I've been. I know the journey I had to get where I'm at. So when people talk shit or try to hate, it don't even affect me, bro.
Don't let it.
It can't affect me, because I know where I've been and I know where I'm at now. You know
what they say, near nutter.
Hey man, can't near motherfucker say nothing about me that
nutter butter.
It don't puncture me no more, because I gotta tell you, I don't live for my ego no more.
Yeah.
I live for my spirit. So you can't ruin my spirit.
I like the new polo bulletproof vest you got on.
Oh yeah, man.
It's sucker proof.
Man, sucker proof for real, man. I don't let
love
nothing
it.
penetrate me. It's like
I love
people.
it.
It's people who don't even know I know they done wrong shit to me. I don't even.
You ain't tripping.
Man, because I'm not. I
God
don't live.
got you.
I don't live for that no more,
Yeah.
man. I used to live. So let me go check this dude, because I was living off my ego, man. My ego don't come out till I get on stage. And when I get on stage, I think I'm the best motherfucker going. That's why I don't want nobody talking.
And you are, man. That's why I'm so honored.
You know, when I get off, I'm back Ricco, man. Back to, hey, what's
Off that
up, cool?
Yeah.
Man, I'm humble to everybody. I treat everybody the same. The janitor, the owner. I don't treat nobody no different. I just don't feel like I'm better than nobody. I'm just God-given talent, man. You know, and I mean, wherever it takes me, it takes me. You know, I'm not. Like I tell people, I'm not worried about being a superstar because I satisfied two people I wanted to in my life, and that's my mother and my grandmother, man. And
Facts.
by them looking at me with the superstar eyes, that's all I needed.
And a smile on their face.
Come on,
every day.
man. To be able to tell somebody, yeah,
I call Rick, man, we at the studio, the pool cabana, everything. Man, I'm at the house with I'm handling my business.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I respect it, man. And
yeah, that was my dude, man. I love. Shout out again to my mama, man.
Yeah, shout
out
to mom.
That was my person that I would do my jokes with and laugh with. And, you know what I'm saying?
I already know. I could tell just how you be moving.
We had that like brother sister type of relationship, but she was still my mom. It wasn't like I disrespected it or went overbearing with it. I don't know how she did it, but she stayed being my best friend.
I don't know how she
mom.
not laughed so hard. You probably had her ribs hurt.
I used to have her laughing so hard. My mom was on air machine. She used to be like, "Get out of here, get out of my room. I don't even want to hear this shit no more." Because I have in there cracking up, man.
In there dying.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Just dying. But one thing I wanna say though is that people always look at the results. They never look at the work you put in. They always see the cars and the nice clothes or whatever, and they like, oh yeah, you got that. They don't look at all the shit you've been through to get here, man. You know, it's like people don't take time for that. Like people don't know my history, like from playing basketball to getting hit by a diesel and crushing my whole career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had a career in basketball.
It's
you know,
a real story.
Yeah, you know, and then getting into the life.
They said you was one of the best too. I be talking to JJ, all of them.
Yeah,
shout out to JJ.
Yeah, shout out to
He just
JJ,
got
man.
the restaurant. I gotta go eat too.
Yeah,
man.
that's a good place to eat at right there. But yeah, man, I play ball, man, at a high level, but it wasn't no YouTube or none of that around. It was just that nigga's good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
So yeah, I play ball at a high level,
You was
man.
a point guard or something?
Shooting guard, point guard, and I got hit by a diesel, man, at 21 years old, and my whole life changed, you know.
Man.
I went to them streets, and boy, before I know it, I was dancing outside of cars, my mouth going back and forth.
Mac Dre.
You know what I'm saying? And before I knew it, I was dancing outside of cars, mouth going back and forth, geeking out and shit. You know, fucking with that shit, man.
Yeah, man. The Bay
you know,
Area
living that life,
the
man.
Berkeley lifestyle.
Man, I'm talking about Playboy Fresh to no end. And then, man, I really and truly, man, I got high one day, and I just felt like I need to get on my knees and pray to God. And I got on my knees and asked God to take the taste out of my mouth, to stop doing drugs and alcohol. And I went in the bathroom, I flushed the drugs down the toilet, and I never looked back. And that's been like 20-something years now, man. I ain't did no drugs. I smoke a lot of weed.
You look good.
I don't have no drinks. I'm 52, man.
Favorite strain? What's your favorite strain right now? What you
Anything
choking?
to get me high, man.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about no. Motherfucker, if you talk about this is blueberry gum,
Right,
is the shit gonna get me high?
Is it that organic?
You know what I'm saying?
The
I got a
Larry
new weed
June.
line coming out too.
Okay.
Ricco Da Grapes.
Ooh.
Yeah, making America grape again, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, y'all go get
Yeah,
that.
man, get that, man. If weed's so good, you got to put 5 on it. I'm telling you. Ricco Da Grapes, man. You know what I'm saying? Outer space weed, man. Opening up your lungs, opening up your lungs, and making your brain feel hung. Yeah, I'm talking about for real. We got one of the best genetic dudes on the planet handling my business. So it's a beautiful thing. It's coming, man. We got the vape pens coming, and it won't be vape. It's gonna be resin. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
man. I like
yeah.
that.
We
I
got
like
that
somebody
grape.
going back to the old school grapes.
We got
too.
that grape shit coming out, man. And like I tell, I'm gonna tell you this story before we go.
Yeah.
I got off the drugs, and that's when the comedy came.
Oh wow.
Nigga, I never thought I was gonna be no comedian, man. Motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Called me on stage one day. Dude named Meal Ticket, rest in peace. He said, "Man, you need to go on stage." I don't do no fucking
Yeah,
comedy.
you could have been a singer, rapper or something.
Yeah, I don't want to do no comedy, man. I don't do comedy. And he was like, "Man, come on, man." And then he called me on stage, and I was like, "Fuck." And I went up there, and man, I told him some. I don't even remember what the fuck I said.
You don't remember none
People
of the
laughed
things.
though, so I felt good.
Uh-huh.
Then they came back the next week, and they laughed again. And I was like, well, this
You
shit.
gotta give them one of your favorite jokes. I know you got one off the head, probably. If you don't, it's cool.
I got so many of them, man.
You gotta give them what.
I
You
got,
done gave them too many already.
I got so many. Shit. I don't know, man. It's so many of them.
They'll
Like
come
the dog-
see you at the show.
Like the dog. like I got one about dogs shitting in the house.
That's one of the ones.
I like that one. I love that.
Everybody, I know everybody
I
love that one.
And then I got one about my cousin being a growler. That's,
And then you got one about the kids.
the kids always.
The kids,
I always
everybody love that one.
Yeah, when I wake up in the morning and your son wake up when I wake up and I don't know him.
And he looking at you.
He looking at me and I'm looking at him. I just close my eyes like I'm invisible. As long as he don't look me in the eyes, I don't know him. You know. I said, one little boy came out the room. He looked at me. He said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm a dream." Went back in his mama's room.
Man, I appreciate you coming out, man. We can do this all day, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Any last shouts out you want to talk to the people before you get out of here?
Well, shout out to my mama. Shout out to my nephew Marquise, man. My nigga Isaac. My uncle Eldon.
Rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers, man.
Oh
I heard
yeah,
you talking.
shout out to all
crazy
my
stuff.
dudes, man. I just lost a friend today, man. I just found out. And another thing, shout out to all my survivors, man.
Yeah.
I'm a survivor of a brain aneurysm, man.
Yeah.
You know,
talk
so,
about it.
You know, I know how it is. I survived a brain aneurysm 10 years ago, Christmas Day.
Okay.
And just to survive that and be able to do the things I'm doing now is just, man, it's incredible, man.
It's amazing.
It's a blessing, man. It's a real blessing. And I send a shout out to 80 East and my boys, man. That boy 80 East keep me going.
For sure. Yeah. Rest
Junior.
in peace to my people's Euro, man. Anise, Janice Spikes, man. We just lost a little baby. She was like 22, trying to help somebody on the side of the road.
Man,
So,
God.
man, y'all be careful when y'all changing these tires on the side of the road, man. There's a lot of crazy people outside, man.
Hell
you know?
yeah, man.
But
I got, like I said, man, I got shows coming up. I got things coming up. We got something in motion.
come on, man.
We got to
Let's
get that.
drop
We
it.
got to get that. We got to get that album.
I got
together.
a hard drive full of half funny songs. We need
Yeah,
to come
yeah.
back and finish. We done
Yeah.
had so many jokes
They
left.
didn't know I,
we
they
can't
didn't know I
finish
could
the
rap.
music.
They didn't know I could rap, man. I be rapping a little bit.
Oh yeah, Rico got it too.
I got a
y'all.
little rapping in me, man. You know,
feel
shout
me?
out to the rappers that think they can rap. Come holler at me. I'll let you know if your career's ready. You niggas that be thinking you can rap, come on and rap, man.
Live action music. We love y'all.
Bless, man.
Blessings.
Thank
we
you,
out.
brother.
Thank you.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
I'm in the studio of a legend. Gold fingers, let him touch it, God bless him. Sammy Winner, he killing beats, they try to arrest him. And haters gonna hate is a disease that cannot catch him. Fireworks records, Sacramento, what he reppin'. 916, all the others get